Do you want to get a high paying £75,000 a year plus Python developer job in less than 90 days so you can make more money than you've ever made before and stand out from thousands of other developers competing for a single job and get recruiters flooding your inbox with inbound relevant opportunities so you never have to worry about finding a job in a layoff or recession again or aimlessly applying for jobs on LinkedIn and getting rejected in the first round because you learned how to master technical interviews? Hi, I'm Eric Salestandrad, and I've been a Python developer for over 9 years. I went from junior to senior engineer in just under 3 years, and I'm currently a lead engineer at a fashion tech startup. During my career, I've earned over £300,000 a year, and I've attended and conducted hundreds of technical interviews. I'm also the founder of PyTest with Eric, one of the largest websites on PyTest. And I took 2 years off to start my own e-commerce company and came back to being a developer, where I got a job in less than 1 month. In this video, I'll help you master tech interviews and get your dream job faster than you ever imagined. Learning to perform well in interviews is a skill that's more important than the tech skill themselves. But the problem is, it's really tough to show your skills and stand out from other developers, even though you know you have the potential to be successful in the job. But luckily, this new technical interview mastery system is a shortcut process around that. It's the fastest method I have discovered to maximize your chances of finding a high paying developer job, to build interview skills for life so you never struggle in a recession or layoff again, learning how to differentiate yourself and stand out from cutthroat competition, and to make your online profile work for you, which opens a flood of inbound opportunities without aimlessly applying and getting auto rejected by ATS, thus wasting precious time and burning away savings, and find companies that you would actually enjoy working for, not just any job. And I'm going to reveal how we do this to you in a minute. But first, I need to explain why this technical interview mastery system works so well. This new system is all about speed, simplicity, and strategy. I call it the technical interview expert model. According to this model, even though it looks very simple, it has a lot of nuance. We craft a really amazing online profile which helps you stand out from other candidates on paper, where recruiters can find you and CTO and hiring managers can find you and give you an opportunity or a shot to get first stage interviews. You then go through several interviews while you improve your skills, improve your process, and get so good that you ultimately land your dream job. So, step one is to craft your perfect online profile and CV. You identify your core skills and the tangible impact and contributions you've had in previous roles, whether tech or non tech. It's all about identifying your skills, how you solve problems, and the impact you've had to the business. You craft a stellar CV, a LinkedIn profile, and a GitHub page that shows example of your work and coding style. You also include examples of challenges you faced, how you overcame them, the result it achieved for you and for the company with relevant keywords so people can find you. When you do this right, you'll have a flood of inbound opportunities, recruiters lining up to talk to you, and you'll spend less time making cold applications and trying to stand out. Now, I get at least 3 to 5 relevant recruit DMs per day. Some days these are more than 15 or 20. And I've successfully cleared most first stage rounds where if I apply for a role, I have at least a 70% chance that I'll get invited to the first stage interview. This gives me so much confidence that I only apply to roles that I find interesting and satisfy my KPIs rather than any job. This could mean I apply for jobs that are only fully remote, if that's my preference, or require me to go to the office X days per week or pay above a certain pay grade. Do you want me to personally help you build your online profile? Step 2 is where we work to improve your technical and communication skills. You practice coding challenges, system design, and strengthen your coding fundamentals through mock interviews. You learn to communicate concisely and effectively for behavioral interviews. And you talk about relevant skills with examples. You learn how to communicate really well that makes it difficult and, if not impossible, to pass on you. When you do this right, you will be comfortable in coding challenges and clear most technical and behavioral rounds. And you learn to highlight your skills and impact in a concise and effective way, sending very strong positive signals to the interviewer and boosting your chances of making it to the next stage. Do you want me to help you with all of this? Then fill out the application on this page. In my recent job search, I secured a lead engineer position in just about 5 weeks in what I would say is the toughest market I've ever seen. This is November, December 2024. I've never gone more than 2 months without finding a role in the last 9 years. And even when I took time off to start my own e commerce business, and I consistently cleared most technical rounds, live coding, system design, and take home tests, and made it to the final round. And this is all due to my ability to crack interviews from having experienced huge number of failures when I started my career. Step three is where you network relentlessly. You reach out to just about anybody you can. Reach out to recruiters making posts on LinkedIn, explain why you're right fit for the job, and make them view your profile. Then you also DM hiring managers and CTOs at smaller companies and startups. And you register your profile on websites like AngelList or Y Combinator. When you do this right, you'll have a pipeline full of opportunities and interviews. And you won't need to make as many cold applications. Your proactivity will help you stand out from other passive candidates and it'll make it impossible for people to ignore your profile. Over the last many years, I've built my network to over 4,000 relevant connections on LinkedIn. These are high quality recruiters who are actively hiring for roles that I'm looking for. And I still talk to some of these recruiters that helped me secure a job 8 years ago. And I consistently get a flood of inbound opportunities and referrals for full time work as well as freelance work. So let's quickly recap how I can help you. Step one is I'll personally work with you to craft your perfect online profile, a CV, and GitHub, showcasing your work and impact, which leads you to consistently getting first stage interviews with over a 70% success rate. Step two is where we work on your technical and communication skills through practice and mock interviews, which helps you to consistently pass the technical and behavioral rounds. And step three is to feed the flywheel through networking proactively and effectively, keeping your pipeline full of opportunities so you land your dream role in no time. Plus, I'll even give you feedback personally on each of your interviews. So if you want to stop wasting time applying aimlessly and hoping to get an interview, and you're serious about learning to interview effectively, so you can consistently get to the final stage interviews and land your dream high paying Python developer job in less than 90 days, then fill out the application on this page and schedule a call to speak with me at the earliest. When you work with me, I will personally rewrite your LinkedIn profile and CV so it leads to a consistent flow of inbound opportunities. I will personally help you with live coding challenges and system design with varying levels of complexity so you never falter again in technical rounds. And I'll help you to communicate concisely and effectively via mock interviews with feedback. So you speak with confidence and clearly communicate your skills and impact to the hiring manager, making it impossible for them to pass on you. And I'll give you scripts and teach you how to network relentlessly with recruiters and hiring managers, not in an intrusive way, but in a very interesting way, which makes them want to check out your profile and talk to you about any active positions. So, and you stand out from other developers and keep your pipeline full of interesting and relevant opportunities that excite you. Now, I'm only working with 3 candidates and there are only 3 spots available. So, if you're seeing this video right now, that means there's still a spot open. So, fill out the application form on this page now, and I look forward to helping you find your high paying Python developer job within 90 days.